What is up, everybody? How's it going? How are you guys? Scuba Sam, you know we're always good here. Yes, you know that. What's cracking? Wolverine, hopefully your internet's better tonight. I'd like to have you on to talk about some things to get to know you a little bit. Saffron, it is snowing, falling down. You know, I wish it was snowing here, bro. I want it to snow here, like, totally. Jasmine, how's it going? How's it going? Where does it say? When are going to interview Babble Rap? I'm not going to. I made up my mind I'm not going to, and I'll tell you guys in a minute what happened. Anyways, I got a story for you guys here in a second. And we heard back from Harsh Reality, so I will be talking to you guys about that too. So, hello everyone. Scuba Sam's always friendly. Hello everybody. What is up, living the dream? Guys, I opened up my window a little bit and it's actually kind of wondering if I shouldn't have closed it or got a hoodie on or something. So, yeah. But yes, it is doing good. Doing good here. I didn't get a short of the Christmas tree done, guys. So it definitely is. Shade Darker, what is up? Yes, Shade Darker, we're doing fine over here, guys. We're doing great over here. Tuning from Flint Town. What up, everybody? What is up? What is up, B Bent? I don't think I've seen you in here before, actually. Welcome to the family. I started to say congratulations. I don't know why. Let's see here. Valentine, love the channel and all your reacts. Thank you, Valentine. I really appreciate that. It means a lot to me. Jasmine, 4 a.m. here. Can't sleep. Hope you and fam had a good night. We did. How about you, Jasmine? You know what? I have trouble sleeping too. So I take that NyQuil, I think it is. So because I won't take medicine from the doctor for sleeping. So B Bent said, I fell out channel before I open. Laugh out. I hear you. Yes. So I'm actually going to put the link in the down here below, and I'll bring you guys on, whoever wants to come on, and I will discuss what I found out today, guys. I'm actually pretty excited about it. Let's go ahead and let's paste this. And there you go. Whoever wants to come up, you're more than welcome to come up, guys. Dang, we're jamming some beats or something. So yes, Saffron, hi B Bent. So a little bitty thing about some other things that's happened today, guys. I went to Walmart and looked for a Christmas tree, and I absolutely did not have the best time ever. I got there and people was everywhere and I was just done with it. So I ended up leaving. So tomorrow we're going to go to the aquarium and then we're going to hit up Walmart for a Christmas tree, a new Christmas tree. NyQuil always gives me a headache, which is weird that the alcohol isn't that much. Yeah, no joke. Not that much at all, actually. Hey, Scuba Sam, can you wave at me? All right, there you go. That's good enough, girl. What is up, Scuba?
One arm works.
Yes. So today was very, very pleasurable, I guess. How was your day?
Oh, it was all right, I guess.
You look like you're tired.
I'm exhausted. I have no idea why. I slept.
Last night you looked like you was exhausted too, though.
Oh yeah, I have the couple of days where it just hits me, and it just comes out of nowhere, so I can't help it.
Yeah. Jasmine says, "Love the topics." Yes, I try to hit on. Where'd you go? Here, there we go. Love the topics. I try to hit on a lot of topics during my panels. A lot of people likes to stick on one thing, but who wants to stick on the same thing for 2 hours?
Right.
And plus, tonight I may not be able to go as long because StreamYard said I was almost at my 20 hours for the month. So I was like, seriously? So yeah, so I have to so tonight we'll probably do like an hour and a half stream, something like that, I would say. And then I just got to get the unlimited. It's $19.99 a month for the unlimited. So either that or I can just go live on YouTube for you guys and I can just use my phone to read the comments. I mean, for free. So
sucks though.
So I mean, yeah. I've never actually live streamed from YouTube. I mean, I got live stream on my phone too. I'm gonna do some things on my phone too, like take you guys shopping with me at Walmart one day. So Andrew Smith says, "What's up, fam? What is up, Andrew Smith?" P. Martin says, "I would like to see 99% of true crime YouTube channels go in a field." Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Let's move on. Please like and subscribe. Yes, please. If you guys don't know, I actually have the super chat set up and stuff as well. That's totally up to you guys anyways. So there you go. You guys know that.
It's free to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell though.
Yeah, it's free. It's free for sure. And a lot of people doesn't know that.
Yeah.
Like I was totally blown away that people thought they had to pay for subscriptions to hit the subscribe button.
Nope. Totally free.
I mean, we are literally about 500 away from 4,000 guys in 2 months.
That's awesome.
So it is growing big, guys. So share the videos on Facebook. I don't even care. Just share them with people. That way we build this channel up. And like I said, as we get bigger, guys, I'm giving back to you guys as well. So it's not just my channel. I've said that before. It's your guys' channel. So Jasmine, Bent said, whatever works for you, catch you do sooner or later. Okay. Hi everyone. Hello, Sammy. How's it going? Oh, okay. I get you, B Martin. I understand P Martin. I understand that. We used to use NyQuil to get. Yes, exactly. I know what you're talking about. Jasmine, how are you, girl? Okay. I love whenever you guys talk to each other in the chat. It's awesome. Hello.
You know, I'm not able to read those small comments if I actually put my glasses on.
You know what? Comments has always been a big thing on my channel. Like people gets on my channel, I could have 1,000 viewed video and have probably 200 to 300 comments in that 1,000.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's always been kind of a big thing in my channel. So I'm glad to see that. I like to see everybody getting along, talking to each other. Let's see here. What if Summy says, good evening, Sam and Deuces. Just woke up. Glad you're on. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I'm glad to see you here. Joker 1014. What is up, everyone? What's up, Bare Bones? What's up, Scuba Sam? How are you guys doing tonight? What's up, chat? How is everybody doing tonight? I'm doing good. How about you, Scuba?
I'm doing pretty good.
Good.
I thought I put my shirt on backwards for a second, looking in the camera. That's why I stepped back for a second.
Yeah, I was going to take a picture. Like I said, I got to get my... Before I take this tree down, I will show you guys a picture of this tree. Seriously. Like, it's funny, guys. Shade Darker, Joker 1014. What's up, bro? What's up? Summy says, OMG, laugh my ass off. I'm taking NyQuil tonight. Laugh out loud. Not for fun. Yes, NyQuil helps, girl. For real. Joker 1014 says, what's up, Shade Darker? Jasmine, Tino, okay. Comments are great. It is nice to grow, but the bigger you get, the harder it is to keep up. Laugh out loud. Yes and no. It seems like the more I grow, the easier it is to keep up. It seems like the opposite for me, but my whole life's felt like that. So
have you ever watched Ryan's comments? Dude, they boom, 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 boom.
Oh, yeah. That's whenever you have like 13,000 people in the comment section. So, I mean, it's crazy. Yeah. I mean, even if you put it on slow-mo, it still doesn't help. So, no. What is up, Shade Darker? Can you wave at me real quick or give me the finger or something? Okay, there you go.
Where's the den?
All right, Shade Darker, how are you today?
Cold.
Really? Okay. I've got my window open. It's like 30 degrees outside, probably something like that.
I'm struggle busting right now. Like, not even joking. Like, I'm not,
Living the struggle life.
no.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
not,
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
not even playing, bro. Like,
Okay. You got a little heater there. Okay. That's
cold.
nice though, man. That's kind of like brings back that home vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like, Joker 1014 says that's how it was on in my life earlier today. Well, probably a couple. Guys, every time I get on here, I blow up on Instagram and YouTube, and it's like, and I can't silent my phone because my silent button's broke, so I gotta get a new phone. Anyways, besides point, Joker 1014, right on shade, awesome. Valentina, what's that Super Sam? Think of the people killed in Virginia. I guess they were on the football team. The one guy was kicked off, had a shoot out of the park and killed 3. I did not read about that. I will have to catch up on that for tomorrow for sure.
Wait,
What I did find out, guys, the college students, the 4, the 2 that survived, isn't even the one that called the cops.
No. Nope.
What? The 2 that survived, and they said the killer walked right by their doors.
That's crazy.
And they are not the ones that even called the cops. And the cops wasn't called until 12:30 that next day.
Did you see the pictures of the blood seeping out of the side of the house?
No, I didn't. I didn't.
I was like, nope, I can't.
Yeah, I didn't see that. Yeah, I didn't see that. I've seen it, and I was watching Christmas movies with my daughter, and whenever I listen to that stuff, I try to leave it down low, but it's kind of hard when the movie's going with surround sound too.
Oh yeah.
So I got to get me some kind of like Bluetooth headset that I can sit back and just listen to. I mean, these are Bluetooth, but these are my studio headphones, so I keep them in here to be safe. So my daughter likes to grab things. So, but yeah. The people walked right by the other 2, and the 2 that was in the home wasn't even the ones that called the cops.
That's weird.
And then on top of that, the two people that was inside the house that survived, they've been questioned, and they said they didn't know anything about anything. They didn't hear anything, nothing.
Didn't know nothing, didn't hear nothing.
It's crazy, guys. That's just crazy, because you know dang good and well, if 4 people stabbed to death, you're gonna hear something in that house. I don't care if it's 2-story or not.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They said one of them actually put up a fight because the coroner said there was holes through her hand of a knife and stuff.
Really? I thought the coroner didn't come out with anything saying defensive wounds or anything.
No, yeah. They actually did. He said that it was actually defensive on one. Actually fought back.
That's crazy.
So it's crazy. But the 2 people that was sleeping isn't even the ones that called the cops. So how did someone know about it?
Right. And they called it in as an unresponsive person.
Yeah.
Not even a stabbing.
Yeah. I mean, when the cops got there, they said that they didn't know what to do.
Right.
Damn.
It's crazy.
Like, where would you even start with that?
What?
Like, where would you even start?
There wouldn't be no way to start with that. Besides, the 2 people that was in the house know something about something. Just like in the video, the guy with the hood over his head, and then there's a big guy standing in front of him at the truck where they're eating 2 hours prior to their death. And they said the guy with the hood over his head came up with the girls, and then when they left, he was like, whatever. So, and they think it was over jealousy on top of that. So
my mind is wondering if one of those 2 girls that was left in the house untouched didn't have something to do with it.
Well, I mean, it's crazy because
nobody's talking.
Yeah, it's crazy because a killer is not going to leave 2 people unless they had beefs with the 4 people they went directly towards. You're not going to walk past your other people's doors that you know. They've been in that house before. They know exactly where to go.
Yep.
So they had to have known what rooms was what. And they also said that the littler blonde-headed girl actually she done TikTok videos. And I've seen her on TikTok. She does TikTok videos, and she had a stalker about 2 months ago.
Oh.
So yeah, they said that as well.
I didn't hear that one.
So it's crazy because whoever got in this house knew the code to the house because it had the pin code on the front of the door where you push the pin in to unlock the door. So why is their fingerprints not taken off of that?
Right.
I mean, there's all kinds of stuff that they are kind of just moving on about that's not really touching on about anything. So it's just kind of like all the other cases.
I just don't understand how one person got 4 people without somebody. Like, I just don't get it.
Well, even the times are off, guys.
Yeah.
The times are off by the time they ate and they caught them on camera. By the time they went home and went to sleep, the times are not even adding up now, and the cops are looking at that stuff.
Exactly.
So, and you got to tell me, none of them cars in that driveway. There was 5 cars in the 4 cars in the driveway. None of them had a camera on them.
Right.
Or sensors. Someone walked by, your camera pops on. There was no camera. It's a college place. There was no camera next door. I mean, that's the whole thing when I'm talking about cameras, guys. It literally, a camera could have saved their life.
Right.
Have a camera, as soon as they walked in, it pops on and it says you are being recorded or something like that, audio. And that's going to deter somebody from doing anything else. Maybe it's going to make them think they're going to know they're on camera. So they're caught anyways.
Absolutely.
Allow the cars get, the car alarms, step back, you're being recorded. I mean, they have cameras. A click camera is the best thing to actually get. I mean, it's literally like $40 for 2 of them, and you put it on your phone through your Wi-Fi.
Yep.
And you have motions on them and everything. So, and you could hear the click, and the click is what's supposed to deter people too. So, but I mean, this is just crazy, guys. You have 4 people. Someone got in the house.
Yep.
Someone stabbed 4 of the people, killed them. 2 survivors, didn't hear anything. But the survivors wasn't even ones that called the cops. But it was 12:30 the following day before the people called the cops, and it was called in as unresponsive. It's crazy. It makes you wonder what is going on in this world, and I've said it, and I will continue to say it. As far as Michael Vaughn goes, they haven't heard nothing else, found out nothing else about little Michael, neither. Not even Quentin Simon.
It's just,
it's nuts. And we can go on about Kyler Rodney. That will never stop.
No.
So, I mean, speaking of people, Harsh Reality, I actually got a message back from him today.
Damn.
Yeah.
He actually said, hold on, let me find it. He actually said, he sent me a long message, actually. I was really surprised. Not that he got back to me, but just he was very upfront, and he was very, very nice person, like I said. So
he's not so harsh.
Yeah, no. So this is what Harsh Reality said. Here, I'm gonna show you guys how you know it's Harsh Reality too. Here you go. That's
That a fake phone?
Harsh Reality. So Harsh, I'm sure someone screenshotted it. Anyways, Harsh Reality says, trust me, I do see everything. It's not always. So I sent him a message and I asked him if he would be on the show. I'd love to have him because I told him that I respect his word and he is 100% real. So This is what I got back. It says, trust me, I do see everything. It is not always wise for me to respond on certain things. Because responding in order to support you, I would have to be disingenuous. or I'm agreeing with you without being completely sure about those that you mention. My apologies, but in terms of 2 creators you mentioned, both of them absolutely bested their work for Kylie. So, with that being said, I didn't send him back a message and ask him who he was talking about, the 2 creators. I didn't say anything to him.
Right.
Because I'm the type person that he sent me a message. He was 100% real with me, so I leave it at that.
Yeah.
But what he means by it is if he comes on my show, then he's going to have to come on everybody else's show because he's a real person.
Right.
So, and there was a lot more to that, guys. I'm not going to read it all because I don't want him to send me a message and me read his whole message to me. I don't want to do that. But that's practically what he said and he goes on to say that he's a loner. So he's kind of a lone wolf.
He's like us.
I totally respect that. So yes. And then on top of that, guys, I got a message from Psychobabble himself today.
Oh, fuck my life.
Earlier, I got this from him. And it says, hold on a second. And it goes on, it says,
You need a drink.
I do actually. Of Red Bull. It goes on and it says, well, if I can get to my comments. So what did it say? I got to go to the already answered. You know, I never knew how many reviews YouTube held on comments. I have so many comments and being held. Okay, so and then Harsh Reality actually sent me one. It says, thank you once again. He actually clarified it. And he says, thank you once again. So, I mean, he was genuine about what he said. So, but now I'm going to Psychobabble. This is what he said. Hey, and I'm going to show it to you guys. Psychobabble. He says, hey, if you want to come on live tonight and say what you want uninterrupted, I swear you can going live at 10. You can plug your channel and all that as well. I had to make a few runs to Detroit back, and as soon as I could hit you up at bare bones. Then I go on and I go on and I say this right here, and I'll show you guys. There's my message, Bare Bones Reactions. I say this, and you guys, look, I could have brought him on this channel and probably got more views. I probably could have got more subscribers, just to be real about it. But that's not me. I gave him a chance. I was here, and he didn't show up. So I just told him anyways. So I said, I'm good. I'm good. I'm just going to move on from drama. Appreciate the offer. I'm pretty sure you know I'm pretty sure you know the question I have about you calling Crack Squad. It's messed up. And the negative you bring to your channel want no part in your drama. Drama free over here. So bareback bones out. Oh, and my voice needs oil. That's what I told him. And here's the message right here.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Oil can.
So there you go.
That's pretty good,
guys, because they was in the comments calling me bareback bones or something like that. Tonight I actually said that I was going to come on his panel and actually ask him the question about why he was calling Creek Squad stuff and everything. I just wanted to know. So I just was done with it. I'm like, look, I don't want to come on your channel because actually Power Stroke No Joke sent me a message and it made sense. If I give him the time of day, then I'm giving him views.
Yep.
Last time I checked, he had 80 people in his live, which is actually pretty good, guys. That's not bad. But his views is going down dramatically. So I'm just going to stop. I didn't want to bring him on and talk to him. So that's that. And as a person, I don't know him, so I can't say I don't like him. But as a content creator, I don't care for it. Plain and simple.
Right.
Okay, so Barbie Watson says, "Hey everyone, what is up, Barbie?"
Hey, Barbie.
Freckles says, "Hi, hello."
Hi.
So yeah,
Sorry.
I mean,
I'm just going with it.
that's what actually happened today. Harsh Reality got back to me. Psychobabble sent me a message. So yeah, I mean, I was happy with Harsh Reality messaging me back and saying basically what he said. It shows that he's a genuine guy. I mean,
Absolutely. And he's real.
if so, I mean,
Yeah.
he has like almost 40,000 subscribers, guys. So
Holy shit.
I mean, if he comes on mine, then he's got to come on everybody else's, or he's showing favoritism. That's basically what he's saying in that message.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hear it.
So I mean,
I respect it.
I did too. I was really pleased by it actually. So, but and then everything's got to make a turn though. Like the psychobabble thing. I don't know what his motive is. I don't know where his channel's going. It seems like his channel is kind of stuck on the same old. Have you ever seen that movie Death Day? That's kind of what it is every day.
Groundhog Day.
So I mean, it's kind of what it is. So I mean, Shade Darker, your channel's actually grown, huh?
It's doing all right.
Yeah, I see
slowly but surely.
I seen
I
that.
actually completed another video today.
Good.
I don't know if I'll upload it tonight or tomorrow. I'm not really sure.
My views are weird. My views are like weird. My views are like through the night now into the morning. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, my views are like overseas now, and then in the morning you guys get it. I don't know because I always release them around like 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
But no, it's really weird how it's revolving. So, but
Yeah,
Joker says, bare bones. I feel the same way about Babel. He said what he said about my kids. He denied it. I said what I said back, and I'm done with it. Yeah, that's the way I am. I'm done with it. I have nothing else to say to him. I basically, if he watches my video, he'll know I sent him the message. So he knows the reason why I did it because I wanted to confront him what he's talking about Creek Squad.
And you should never bring kids into it.
No, you shouldn't. And he's over there he was talking about eyes mate.
Yeah, that's not.
I mean, I don't know. I'm just done with the drama, guys. Will I do a reaction on him? I probably will. I'm not gonna lie about that.
Right.
But I mean, that's just my channel. So, but that's not starting any problems. That's just entertainment and comedy and stuff like that, guys. So, but yes. So I guess you guys seen the topic of the channel tonight. It is Western Days, Old Medicine, and True Crime.
Mm-hmm.
So, did you guys see my video today of Brooks? I think his name Daniel Brooks. Is that who it was?
Yes.
I think it was Daniel Brooks. Yeah. Is he the one that ran through
killed 8 people?
Yeah. He killed 6 people, and he injured upwards of 70 people.
Drove through a crowd of people, right?
Oh yeah, he killed 6.
Van.
Yeah, sorry, it was 6. My bad.
Drove his van through a crowd of people.
It was a red Ford Escape.
Yes. And he said, but the van did have a problem, a recall on it.
Mm-hmm.
And
it wasn't true.
It was with the steering.
But they found it wasn't true. They took it into, okay, so this is what happened because I watched the whole trial.
Uh-huh.
So they took it into the evidence garage and had it looked at, and that was not one of the malfunctions. It did not malfunction at all.
Right, yeah. Yeah, it didn't malfunction. They said that his intent on his face was to harm and kill.
Yep.
If it wasn't for that look, he may have actually been able to get away with that.
He had just come from beating up his baby mama that he had also sexually assaulted.
Yeah, wasn't she like 13? Wasn't she like 13 15. Or something like that? 15? Yeah. I seen that too.
He also got charged with domestic violence for her, and he is to never speak to her for the rest of his life.
Well, he's in prison for life now.
Oh yeah, 25 to life, and then 6 consecutive life sentences.
Yeah,
plus some other stuff.
So I mean, there wasn't death penalty in that state, so they couldn't go with the death penalty with that. So
Nope.
I mean, it's pretty crazy because I followed that a little bit, but I had misleads. Like I thought he was a rapper of some sort, guys.
Oh no.
So, but
I think his
yes,
friend was.
yeah. So other than that, I mean, so let's see what Barbie says. Barbie says, yeah, someone said he found out about the malfunction, so I tried to use it as a, so I tried to use it as an excuse.
He did. Yeah.
He doesn't have any remorse other than from himself. Very sad. Yes, he doesn't. You can see that in his face, guys.
And that wasn't even his car, it was his mama car.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So Summy says over like 700 years or something. Okay. Hey, one rapper. Yeah. I thought he was a rapper, yeah. At one time.
Yeah.
So he not laugh, I laugh out loud. Yeah. So guys, so let's capital murder. So how many of us has actually read about Western days, like medicines and tuberculosis and fever, what causes fever, how it works, all that stuff? You guys know much about that?
I know a tad about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me ask you a question. Going forward, who would want to have lived back in like Jesse James days and all those people's days? Who would like to have done that?
Oh, I have views on this. A lot of people would have done better off back then than now, but I would have never want to live back then. Any time in the past, like right now, we're living so good of being comfortable every single day, and everything is at the tip of our fingers, and we can do whatever the hell we want. I don't think anything will ever really compete to that. But to think about people living back then and the struggle of living back then, to think about you drinking the wrong water, you could end up sick and dead somewhere, and not even knowing the land that you're moving into to even know that's even problems. That's what a lot of people died to that, of
a lot
not
of
knowing what's what. So I mean,
right. I mean, you know, that goes way back, guys. And look, you're living in a time to where you had a bulletin with your head on it, with your face on it, that says wanted, and you had people hunting you.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't like having a bounty on your head in Iraq or something.
Oh no.
Well, I'm sure that's bad too, but in the Western days, you had to hide and survive. And I'm sure that would be the same way in Iraq. So that was kind of a dumb comparison, but you see what I'm getting at, though.
Oh yeah.
That would be totally crazy. And you got to think too, if you got sick back then, you basically was either you lived or you died.
You relied on herbs.
Yeah, herbs. You know, yellow root, ginseng, stuff like that had different stuff. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then if you got like tuberculosis or something, then
I mean, it's not even that. It's even small stuff. Like if your appendix burst, you would have died back then. No one would have known what to do with you. Like,
right.
It's crazy to think about. I mean, they would have known, but it would have been gruesome, and you might have had an 8%
well, you had mad cow, smallpox.
Yeah. I mean, smallpox was huge too. You know, I mean, it's just crazy to think about how Jesse James and all those people, you know, rode to where they was going by horse or buggy and robbed banks and stashed it in places and left messages for each other in caves and just stuff like that, you guys. It's just weird to think about, you know. And then his mom, Jesse James's mom, supposedly buried him right outside her window. I actually went to Jesse James's house and done a tour of it. And that's how I know that. Damn. She actually buried him right outside. They come along and told her that she had to move him. So she ended up having to move him to a cemetery.
Wow.
So, I mean, I don't understand why they had to back then. But, I mean, it was actually pretty cool because I visited Bob Ford's grave too. So I got to see Bob Ford's grave, Jesse James' grave, and stuff like that. And I wish I was a YouTuber back then, guys, because what I was doing was tracking down Jesse James, where he was at, how he originated, where he came from. Basically, history is what I was going after. He's actually buried in Missouri, right on the other side, close to Kansas City. I don't remember the name of it, but it's really close to Kansas City. So yeah, I mean, it was a good story because it showed like the old bullet holes in the buildings and stuff from when they had the fight out whenever they robbed the bank, and
That's crazy.
stuff like that was really cool. It was really cool. I mean, as far as like medicines go, guys, like Shay Darker said, if your appendix busted, you was done back then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No way to fix you if you were just out and about. And just think about that, because it's like I said, everything's at the tip of our fingers now. If something happens to you now, you're 10 minutes away from a hospital, more than likely, you know?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
like, I don't know.
It's crazy.
That's
I mean,
rough.
you got to think of the medicines back there. Neither there wasn't none.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there was herbs and stuff like that. And like Shay Darker said, you had to actually watch where you went in the middle of nowhere.
Right. Like you couldn't
I
just
mean,
you couldn't just dip off for a day
yeah,
and then
I
be
mean-
like, I mean, you might have to, but like the risk is just crazy compared to
yeah, it was really crazy. I mean, you know, and think about how they slept, guys. Just the whole point of this is, guys, when my electricity goes out at home, I'm like, and then when it comes on, I'm like, oh, praise Jesus, because I didn't know what it was like to live without electricity, guys.
Mhm.
Right.
I mean, as a youngster, I lived without electricity all the time because I come from a very poor family. But my mom always tried to make sure I had everything we wanted. But I mean, that wasn't always always happened, you know. So I mean, but I came from a very poor family, so I like I said, I literally lived in houses where you could see the sun rise and the moon shine every night. We called them Carl Hartley houses. So, yep, I've been there and I've done that in my life. I remember, having to dig up change for a loaf of bread. I mean, it's just crazy, guys.
Damn.
How things are evolved. I mean, and back then, back in the olden days too, you didn't have no money basically unless you robbed a bank,
Right?
and then
Pretty
you couldn't
much.
even spend the money because they already know who robbed it. I mean, word of mouth got around everywhere.
Right.
It's usually like people that had wealth from across the pond that did fine when they came over here. But you have to think about, like, there was a ton of Irish people. There was a ton of people trying to get other places. I mean, holy shit. You actually have to think about, like, Chicago probably back then. Like, wasn't it all just wood houses and mud?
Oh,
and
yeah.
then pretty much just got lit on fire at some point. And then they had to start it all over again.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy to think about, that everything's just built out of wood.
It's crazy.
One fire can just burn a whole city down.
Yeah. I mean, and now you got these old towns that just gone. No one even lives in them. Old ghost towns.
Yeah, it's nuts.
I mean, nobody lives in them. No one knows anything about them. You got ghost hunters going there trying to do their thing, find something, hear something. I mean, it's crazy. And plus, you got to remember too. What about Bonnie and Clyde? How would you like to live back in them days? Like what was that? Like the 40s? Was that the 40s?
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. It was
I'm
the
not really
40s.
for sure. Maybe I'm wrong.
I'm not 100%, but yeah, I'm pretty sure, because that's when, like, cars started getting faster. So, like, the Lincolns and the Victorias with the suicide doors and all that stuff. So it was like 1934 probably through
Let's see.
40s
Let's look this up
somewhere.
real quick. Yes, as far as mobster days goes, that's just as bad as back in the Western days, guys. Especially back then. Let's see. When did Bonnie and Clyde? I just put when did Bonnie and Clyde. So 1934.
Okay, so there, yeah, 34
Yeah, so
Victorias.
34.
Yeah, I remember like
Yeah.
because that's when like you didn't need to crank your car anymore,
Yeah, yeah.
and like cars were actually like running and going. And I remember
Right.
like just knowing like they bought a fast ass Lincoln, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure, and they
Yeah.
could
I mean,
just
you gotta think how it evolved too. So we talked about the Western days. Now we're moving on to like mobster days.
yeah.
So now you got cars. It's
Yep.
the same thing, guys.
Yeah.
Except you got a car and you got guns now.
You got cars, you got bootlegging liquor, you got a
Yeah.
whole bunch of other stuff going on. And like,
You got
oh,
casinos.
whew, whew.
I mean, you have all that stuff. It's just involved into a different era. You know, a
Right.
later time or earlier time presence. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just kind of weird because you don't need horses no more. You got horsepower now.
Right.
You know, but I mean, you know, you went to Chicago, you went to the wrong place, and just like the olden days, you basically it wasn't going to be pretty.
No, not at all.
You know, so I mean, it's just weird to
Ford
see.
V8. Yeah, I believe it was a Ford V8. You are correct. It was either a Lincoln or a Ford, one of the two. Yeah, you correct.
So yeah, I mean, it's crazy because it's just a newer time, but the same old stuff.
If I lived back then, I'd already be dead because I got a mouth on me like a mother trucker.
Yeah, yeah. Well, at least you're honest, Scuba Sam. At least you're honest because Cecily Valentina says, Bare Bones, what part of the country you live? Like which state? Oklahoma. I live in Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
Yes. I just doxed myself.
Hey. But hey, you guys, thanks for always having me up. I gotta go play video games on the Twitch tonight. So
cool.
I gotta go. No, I gotta go warm up my hands, and I gotta do like a whole bunch of other random junk before I even get started. I should probably eat food because I probably won't be able to eat until later. But thanks for having me up as always, bro. I appreciate you.
No problem. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you.
Yeah, and Scuba, like always, and yeah, I appreciate everyone. Bye. You
guys. All right, later, bro. Yes, so it's just really weird. I mean, it's the same old, but it's just a newer time. So, I mean, so now we have mobsters running liquor, like Shay Darker said, running liquor, doing all this other stuff.
Yeah.
Like I said, they have horsepower now. They don't need horses. But if they go in the wrong spot, they still get something done to them. Absolutely. It's just like revolves around today. You know, it's the same exact thing. The same exact thing happens.
What's that mobster they still haven't found yet? What is his name? I can't. It's right on the tip of my tongue.
I'm not really for sure. I don't know names, but I can tell you stories on top of stories of it. So, I mean, but yeah,
they thought he was buried underneath the casino cement. Do you remember? I don't know.
I do, but I can't think of his name. Yeah, I can't think of his name.
But they still never found him, and that's been shoot.
Yeah, I mean, liquor running back then was big too. You know, I mean, they just didn't have to rob banks back, but they still did rob banks back then too. So, and then you revolve around today, people still robbing banks, people still got guns, people still got cars.
Now it's with drugs.
Now it's drugs involved. So I mean, it's the same thing as the Western day. It's just a newer time, a newer place. That's all it is. So, Joker 1014 says, dude, I wish I could have lived back then. It would have been rough, but it would have been fun as well. I don't know. Because honestly, today is actually the same. You just ain't got horses. You still got to watch things. So, I mean, it's kind of the same, but it kind of isn't the same. I mean, you still have bounty hunters. You still have all that stuff.
They've just been modernized.
Yeah, it's just been modernized to a newer era of that stuff. So, let's see.
Like even the fashion's going back to back in the day.
Right? Yeah. Barbie Watson says Idaho, but I lived in Oklahoma, Bartlesville, and Grover. Okay, yeah, I don't know where that's at. let's see, Jimmy
Hoffa. Yes.
Hoffa. Yes, that's who it was.
Thank you.
They're finding some at the bottom of Lake Mead. Are we talking about mobsters? Is that what we're talking about, Wolverine? I'm not sure about that. I know Lake Mead. I actually thought about doing a video on Lake Mead. So, Rashal says, so what have I missed? I'm related to Wild Bill Hitchcock. Yes, Wild Bill Hitchcock. We've been talking about Hitchcock. Sorry. We've been talking about mobsters. So we started off basically in the Western days, and we tied everything into mobsters now, like back in the 40s, whenever Bonnie and Clyde. So we're evolving around all that stuff to bring it to a newer era. But the whole point is everything is the same as it was back then. It's just newer stuff that we're using. So, I mean, so other than that, I mean, it's just crazy. So, yes. So what is this?
Super sticker.
Oh, thank you, Freckles. I appreciate it very much. I really do. Thank you. I appreciate all you guys do for me. I really do. Yeah, I never had one, so that's the first one. So usually it comes across yellow or whatever. So yeah, I have to set that up different. But yeah, so revolving back around time and date, now it's the same thing. It's just newer. Yep. We still have the stuff going on. We still have the bigger cities doing their thing. We still have everything else revolving around the olden days. We still have bounty hunters. We still have horses people still ride. They still practice the olden ways.
Yep.
We still have bows. We still have arrows. We have everything like that. It's just a newer day.
Except for the Amish. They don't change.
Really, yeah. You know what? I actually know someone who actually went and stayed with the Amish for a whole week.
How was it?
They absolutely didn't even want to leave the house.
Yeah.
They liked it. So I was like, okay. I was like, I don't know if I would have liked it or not. So
I don't think I could do it. I mean, I am a homebody, so I maybe could. But I don't know if I could. I don't know if I could be my environment of people. No offense to them or anything.
Yeah, let me tell you something. I actually knew a whole bunch of Amish, and I would go to them and they'd bake me a homemade strawberry pie.
They make the best pies.
And oh my god,
no cap.
My grandma can bake pies, but she had nothing on them. Nothing. And I love strawberry. Strawberry is probably my favorite thing, guys. So strawberry pie from them would cost you about $19 for a pie. It was expensive, but they was very well worth $19. And no, I didn't share with nobody. I didn't have the time. I went for a drive, so I ate it. I'm not lying, 100%. So
that sounds so good right now. Actually, I got a pecan pie in my freezer. Don't tempt me.
Barbie says got a story about Youngin brothers. They showed up at my great grandpa's and shout. One was shot. My family didn't know till later who they was, and they had robbed a bank. News traveled slow. Wow.
Holy crap.
That's actually huge, Barbie. That's huge.
Does she know she can come up with her regular phone? That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, I don't know. She had her headset was broke. I think she
I
said
don't
that
have a headset.
night.
I'm doing it with just my phone.
Yeah, you can do it with just your phone for sure.
And I was today years old when I realized that I could rotate it.
Yeah.
Felt like a dummy.
Yeah. No lies. I was like, oh yeah. Yeah, that's something I don't really fib very much, guys. So, dude, the Amish woodwork is awesome. Yes, I want a gazebo, and I've been looking at them for my backyard, but I don't know if we'd spend enough time outside, guys. Like, I don't know. I have to think about it more. Anyways, moving on. Knowledge is power. I have had horses all my life. I shot off of them. I stand up on my door. All kinds of crazy stuff. I've had horses in all my life. I shoot. Oh, okay. So you shoot them off of them. I get what you're saying. You know, horses scare me, guys. I'm just going to say it. I'm a bigger guy, so I don't belong on a horse, guys. I just don't.
I'm a big bitch. I don't belong on a horse either.
I mean, I went and visited the corrals here, and they actually had Clydesdales, and that's my favorite horse, guys. And they was like huge.
They're ginormous.
But I actually love them, guys. They're my favorite horse, and it was pretty awesome to actually, stand by them and touch them and comb them, and got to go back into the arena part and stuff, and it was pretty cool, guys. So
my
Freckles
mom had 2 horses when I was born. She had 2 horses, and she had to give them up because she got pregnant with me.
Wow. Yeah, horses is good. They'll let you know if anything's coming through your fields too.
Yeah, well, my mom's horse got spooked and trampled my grandma's hand, and now she has permanent nerve damage in her hand.
Yeah, think about horses, guys. If you have horses in the field and you watch what they're doing, you know when something's coming through that field, whether it be a coyote or whether it be somebody.
They're very intelligent.
They will let you know. Animals will let you know a lot about that stuff. Joker 1014 says, Freckles, your Amish makes one good. Yes, they do. Wolverine says Freckles and food. Rasha, Amish makes good everything. Yes, they do. I want to try some of their fried foods. That's what I want to try.
So we have have you ever been to the Amish country?
I have not, actually.
So it's really close to where it's I want to say 2.5 hours from where I live. They have this big, huge barn restaurant, and everything's amazing.
Right. I now they do have Amish restaurants here, so that's something I could actually go try, I guess.
Yeah, dude, it's so good.
Sock Strong Creek Squad says, for life says, hi, Bare Bones. Hello, how are you doing? He says, hi, Joker, 1014. Knowledge is power says, the horse I ride the most is exactly like a jousting horse, like the knight's horse. He's real muscular. He's not quite as big as a Clydesdale, but he is a draft horse, Mustang mix. Incredible. Yes. I love the olden days like that, whenever back in the Roman days and stuff like that. And that's another thing, guys. When you look at MMA, it's just, there's nothing different than that with the arena back in the Roman days and stuff. They don't have swords where they could hurt each other inside the MMA cage. It's the exact same things. We're pleasing the fans at that point. We're fighting for them, just like back in the Roman days. Everything is the same. It's just a newer fight. That's all it is.
Yep. I've also been to a Renaissance festival here close to where I live.
I have not been able to. I've been wanting to go. I've been wanting to go to one of those so bad.
Oh my God, it's so fun.
So, I mean, I didn't know what LARFing was, actually.
Really?
Until probably about 2 months ago, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's no joke. I didn't even know.
There's a lot of things to do around here, but there's really not anything to do around here.
Right.
Ohio sucks.
So, knowledge is power says, donkeys for the best watchdogs. Yes, they will let you know they're very smart. Pierce 420 said, or 720 says, how's everyone doing? I'm doing great. Roshaw says, my sister's old house was haunted by a man who wore a fedora, a woman, a younger girl, and a boy in St. Charles, Illinois. Wow. That's one thing that, guys, like I told the story last night, I stay away from that stuff. I don't like ghost hunting, anything like that. So it's just kind of like, I do got a subscriber though that actually is a paranormal investigator. So I do have one of those. That's awesome. Weird. It's weird because I have subscribers that's paranormal people. I have musicians. I have people that actually has run cameras for Ghost Adventures. So it's kind of perfect mix. Yeah, it's just kind of weird, guys, because if I want a cameraman, I know where to go. If I want to learn how to play guitar, I know where to go.
If you want to learn how to tie-dye, you know where to go.
I know where to go. And if I need to learn how to ghost hunt, then I know where to go. So, So OG Ghost says, anytime you can go to Renaissance Festival, go. I will have to. It already passed here, so I'll have to go next year, but next year is not too late. Barbie says, I love to have barrels set up. I could barrel race. Home, just jump and midget ride. My grandparents used to have 90 acres. That's what I want to do, guys. I want to buy some land. I want my own land.
Yes.
I love archery, and I would love to build an archery range on my property.
That would be awesome.
So indoor archery range with air conditioning inside, because I do not like the heat, guys. So yeah, I want to be an air conditioning
for that shit.
I want air conditioning. So yeah, I don't really care for the heat, except where I live at. It gets like 109 degrees, so it gets pretty hot. Justice Robert says, hello, Bare Bones Reactions. Hello, how are you tonight? Knowledge is power. Does she live in PA or Jersey by chance? I'm not sure, actually. Let's see. Barbie says hi to Justice. I tried to find your live. It didn't bring it up until now. Weird. Yeah, it is weird because when I get off, guys, there's sometimes that it actually delays and it doesn't end my live until about 10 minutes later. So that's very weird too, because it still says people in the chat talking, which, hey, congratulations. But when I close it out, it should close out, but it doesn't. I don't know why.
Right. You like, I'm gone.
Yeah, it's like, I'm done. You know, I turn it off and I come back and I'm like, it still says live. Right. I freaked out my first time here on StreamYard. So Barbie says that what would be way cool. Yes, it would be. Badass White Boy. Hello, Badass White Boy. How's it going? I actually seen you on Psychobabbles earlier, I do believe. Scuba Sam, I figured out where you live. I ain't going to say yes, Joker. Joker 1014 says, yes, I have been to Amish country. You're not far from me. I think about it, laugh out loud. Yes. So, Brandy says, hello, y'all. Hello, Brandy. How are you tonight? So, yeah, I mean, there's just all kinds of stuff we could talk about, guys. I mean, but yeah, I mean,
I could talk for days.
Yeah. So talk about, what do you want to talk about?
Well, do you have any topics you want to talk about?
Oh, I mean, I could come up with all kinds of topics. I could come up with UFOs. I could come up with Tupac. I could come up with, Area 51. I could come up with LA topics. I can keep going.
Well, we were talking about medicine. How about like today's medicine?
Oh, wow. Today's medicine has evolved so much, guys. It's crazy. It really has. I mean, you could put your head inside of a machine and see your brain.
I've had it done many times.
That's weird by itself.
And it sucks.
I mean, I've had an MRI done on my back before. I got bulging discs in my neck and my back.
I'm about to have a MRI of my cervical, neck, and spine.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's not going to be fun. And it's with contrast.
Yeah. So, yeah. I had it done in my neck and back. And, yeah, they was like, hey, you got bulging discs poking through. You have no rubber around your disc in your back on 3 of them. And here I am. I don't take no medications, guys. I don't take nothing. I feel fine. I have no pain.
Medications to stay alive, unfortunately, because of my strokes.
What now?
But, yeah.
Okay.
I'm on a blood pressure medication.
Oh, yeah. I take blood pressure medicine too. Yeah. Lisinopril I take. So that's like the only medication I take besides for ADHD, guys. So
what do you take for that, if you don't mind me asking?
For ADHD?
Yeah.
I take Ritalin for ADHD.
Okay. I used to take that when I was younger. And then I take Lexapro now for anxiety. I have severe anxiety.
Okay. Yeah, guys, my ADHD was so bad that I would get fired from jobs. So
That's crazy.
I seriously would. Like, I would outthink people and outwork people, and I would know like what to do, like 2 steps ahead of them. And I was only there for like maybe a month, and they was there for like 4 years.
That's what I did at my job too.
So
but
people got tired of being showed up. So I was like, okay, so I may need to get on some medication because my mind was everywhere. I couldn't sleep, nothing. Now I go to bed and I still can't sleep, guys.
That's me. I have to take Seroquel to sleep.
I mean, I take NyQuil and I'm out within an hour, guys.
Be careful with that.
Yeah. Well, the thing about it is I don't take anything at nighttime. So I only take 2 medications a day, and that's what I take. So
Right.
I don't mix them anything with like close with, you know, sleeping and stuff like that. So, and I've been taking it now for a long time. So other than that, I mean, I don't take no other medicine. For my headaches, I take Excedrin migraine.
Yeah.
I won't touch a pain pill. I just won't. So I don't, addictions come too easily.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's some things in life that's addiction anyways, like smoke cigarettes. I quit that cold turkey like 3 years ago. So
I smoked for 20 years. And then when I had my strokes, I woke up. And it's so funny because you think I wake up and not remember shit, but I woke up and I was like, where's my cigarettes?
Yeah. I mean, I can see that.
I'm on a vape now, but it's nothing compared to the 3 packs a day I was smoking.
That's crazy.
So, I'm not even kidding. I was stressed.
Jack says, hello, Bare Bones Reactions. Hello, how are you? Barbie says, Bare Bones, I've been very sick, lots of surgeries. Sadly, I wish I wouldn't have ever let them give me gabapentin.
I'm on gabapentin too. It sucks. I want to come off of it so bad, but I'm scared.
They say gabapentin will actually make you gain weight.
I'm fat as fuck.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm a big guy too, so it doesn't.
I gained it after being on gabapentin for almost 3 years. I was like 200 pounds when I left the hospital.
Yeah. So gabapentin now is, it's still not a narcotic though. Gabapentin, is it classified narcotic now? Yep. Okay. Well, there you go. Then that shows how much I have been catching up with medications.
It's been a controlled substance for 3 years now.
Wow. That's crazy.
I have to have prior authorization for it.
I mean, I know it is a nerve medication. I know that much. My mom takes it. I was on it at one time, probably about a year ago. But I didn't know it was a narcotic at all.
Yep, for 3 years now, it's been a narcotic. I only know that because I'm a certified med passer in the whole state of Ohio.
Oh, wow.
I had to have that certification for my job.
Wow.
I'm also certified in first aid and CPR, if anybody needs help.
Wow. Okay.
So I'm not just some low IQ.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like, why do you think everybody's low IQ? I don't get it, guys. I don't get it.
For having 3 strokes, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, you think pretty well for that. Let me tell you. I mean, sometimes you're like my brain right now. I have names and stuff, so I give that to you. So, I mean, Barbie says, no, I'm so skinny from my autoimmune I've always had. Okay, well, I tell you what. I wish I could eat whatever I want and not gain a damn pound, because I could eat a peanut butter sandwich and gain 1.5 pounds overnight.
I eat a potato chip and I'm like 8 pounds fucking heavier.
Yeah. It's crazy, guys. So kudos to you, Barbie. Anyways, let's move on. Justice Robert says, back in those days, if you got sick, either you grew the plants yourself or you passed. It took a long time to get where we are. History has a lot of odd, interesting stuff around it. Yes, it does. History relives itself and repeats itself, and we're doing it now. I mean, so if you look at that stuff, we are repeating itself. History is repeating itself every day.
My mom
not going to stop.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you're good.
My mom said when I had my strokes, I don't know if you guys know do you know what an angiogram is? I
do, actually.
I had 35 of them. And each time they had to call my mom for permission because there was a 50% chance that I would die.
Wow.
And I had 35 of them.
That's crazy, guys. My wife actually had to... Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
So my wife actually had to have surgery not too long ago. We took her to the emergency room because she had an infection.
Oh no.
And this infection came on like 5 days, guys. Like, it was bad. So we took her to the emergency room. They rushed her to surgery like right away. They sent her to a different hospital. And I'm like, my daughter's at daycare.
Right.
I'm not feeling good myself. So next day I go see her and they're talking about surgery. And I was like, so why is she having surgery? They said, well, if she doesn't get surgery, we're probably going to have to cut off half her leg.
What?
And I was like, really? you know how I am, guys. Like, I sometimes just like, okay, whatever, So I was like, really? And they're like, yeah. So anyway, she went through 3 surgeries, had to have skin grafts done and everything over an infection. Yeah. It got really bad. So, and she was sick too. She was laying in bed, wouldn't get up, all that kinds of stuff. So yes, I know how, emergencies roll. And like I said, every day is, I thank everything in this world, because if you lived, 40 years ago, some of the stuff was even different back then. Pay for jobs for one, gas prices for two. What are we at for gases right now? $2.9 or $3, $3.50, something like that.
Oh God, it was $3.96 the last time I saw it.
Yeah,
I don't get how much.
Yeah. So I mean, we're up to that much in gas. I mean, yeah. a candy bar now costs what, like $2, $2.50, right. Maybe $3.
Sometimes you can get the buy one get one half off.
Yeah. So I like Three Musketeers, guys. That's probably my favorite one. So, I mean, I try not to eat that stuff, but other than that, I seen one today, and I was like, man, a Kit Kat looks good. And I was like, no, I don't want it. So,
I like the Zero bars.
The Zero bars? Okay, my dad actually liked the Zero bars on top of that. So, yeah. He liked those too. I mean, OG Ghost says, knowledge is power. That's where most pain comes from, is swelling and inflammation. This is why the whole blah, blah, blah epidemic wasn't international. So the opioid stuff is terrible, guys.
It's still happening.
I mean, you have doctors you're going to, and all you got to do is have proof that you're hurting, and you're given medications.
They ain't giving me shit, I can tell you that. But I told them not to, too. I was like, I'm a recovering addict. I don't want nothing.
Yeah. I mean, and that's the best way. I applaud you for that. I went to the hospital about 4 years ago, and they tried to give me a script for a medication that I didn't want. It was more powerful than what that one just popped up was. And they tried to give me 4 tablets with it. And I was like, no, I don't want it. So I actually took back in the script to the emergency room, guys. I laid it on the table, and I was like, look, I don't need this. This is for someone who's dying.
Right.
I said, so can I get like something different? And they refused to give me anything different.
When I had my brain surgery, I came out of it, and they were like, okay. And they were like, it's time for your medication. And they're like, I was like, what are you giving me? Because I just figured after my first surgery, they gave me Percocet.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm allowed to say the word or not.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Yeah. No, I mean, nobody frowns on it. It's just once you say something like that, you got to put it in a category. So okay, it's fine. No, it's fine. Yeah. Go ahead.
So they gave me those. And so I was like, coming out of my second surgery, I was like, oh, okay, well, they're just going to give me that. I'll be all right. She's like, okay, well, it was in my IV. And I was like, all right. And she was like, I'm going to give you your F. And I was like, my what? I don't want that.
Your F. Are you talking about fentanyl?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You can go ahead and say it. It's not big.
I'm like, I don't want that. I started freaking out because I've never had that before. And I know what's happening right now in this whole entire world.
Right.
She was like, honey, if we don't give this to you, you are going to be in excruciating pain. You just had your head cut open.
Yeah.
Like you just had your skull put back in.
And I do believe that's 10 more times more powerful than morphine, I do believe.
Oh my God, yeah.
So yeah. I mean, what they tried to give me for my teeth was actually morphine.
Yeah, dude, no, that's no joke. I itched my face off because I got one of my kids.
Oh wow. I'm like, I got blisters on my gums, and you try to give me morphine. It's like, why are you trying to give me morphine for blisters on my gums? Like, I have nothing wrong with I got blisters. They hurt.
I walked in my emergency room with back pain and walked out with a bladder infection. Like, how make that make sense?
I guess you just twisted around. I guess when you twisted, you went through a time warp and you came back with something different. I mean,
let's do the time warp.
I mean, heck, that's something else. Wolverine is actually backstage. Wolverine, can you wave at me so I know it's you at least? That way I know you're not like a robot.
Come on down.
Oh, I guess he left. So I know that last night he was having problems with his internet. So hopefully he's just having problems again. So, or not. Hopefully he's not having problems. That was the reason why he left, because he was having problems. So I mean, yes, but emergency rooms won't really give you that stuff anymore, guys.
Nope.
I mean, they won't. They won't give you that medication anymore. Like people want the medication. So, I mean, but then again, I mean, there's some people. Okay, so if an artist like Post Malone goes to the emergency room and he hurts himself during a concert, you know, they're probably filling him a month's supply of whatever he actually wants.
Oh yeah,
well, not whatever he wants, but what the doctor feels like he needs at the time.
Absolutely.
I mean, and then you had this inflation of doctors actually stealing medication from patients. It was crazy. I lived in Colorado and I like followed all this stuff, and there was doctors and doctors helpers. What are they called? CNAs or something, or not CN? I don't know what they're called.
Nurse practitioners.
Yeah. So they was actually in the emergency room, actually stealing the patient's medications, going as far as shooting up with their medication.
Oh my God.
Yeah. If you look it up, it's all over YouTube.
That's crazy.
I mean,
my algorithm is all messed up and I don't know what is going on, but I have got the most random crap on my algorithm right now.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, YouTube sometimes will put you what they recommend. So something close to what you're watching, they'll put on your channel to recommend it.
What's crap?
Yeah, definitely. Algorithm's really weird because if you don't like a video, usually it won't get posted onto the front where it could be actually seen by other people. It's really weird how the videos work. So, I mean, you can subscribe to a channel and it goes by subscriptions too. But if you don't like the video as well as subscribe, or if you're already subscribed and you just like the video, it'll actually push it further into the algorithm where more people can view it that day.
Oh.
Yeah. So always like a video if you guys like it. You know what I'm saying? Barbie says
for me.
Yeah. Barbie says, I won't take fentanyl. I refuse it. Yes, it is. I do believe 100 times powerful than morphine, guys.
If I didn't have brain surgery, I wouldn't have taken it. Trust and believe.
Yeah. So Joker 1014 says $3.63 where I'm at. Ohio Post 4 before Thanksgiving. Wow. $4 for gas. That's crazy. And that's for the cheap stuff too. Well, I guess you'd call it cheap stuff. Chunky bar, health bar. Health bars, I can't eat. It's too hard. Knowledge is power says, yeah, it's horrible. Like I've been all through all the different medications, physical therapy, all the stuff. I go out, I work with my horses and stuff, like I keep the muscles. Yeah. I mean, I don't take nothing for pain, guys. And I don't need nothing for pain.
I'm thinking about stopping my gabapentin, but I talked to my mom about it and she said, go for it, but just be prepared because the last time that I ran out of it, I literally laid in bed and cried for a week.
Wow, from DTs, is that what it was? Or
no, it's nothing like that. It's
from
just
hurting.
like this whole arm is numb.
Oh wow.
Like I can feel it, but like I can't feel 3 out of the 5 fingers on this hand.
Yeah. So basically it's nerve damage done. Yeah, that's crazy. So Rashaw says they gave me gabapentin after I had my double hysterectomy. Is that what that is?
Ooh.
Masterectomy?
Mastectomy?
Okay. I didn't take them because it wasn't in pain. Yeah. See, you guys, big words, doctor words like this, I'm not very smart on, guys. I'm just going to tell you the truth. So I don't even know how.
I was in healthcare, so I know pretty much.
Okay, so there you go. So Valentina says, "What do you believe in? What do you believe in? Like, what do I believe in? Like, what do you mean? What I believe in?
What subject?
Like, what subject of what believing in? So that's good, bare bones. Barbie says that's good, bare bones, but not everyone that takes pain meds is on them for fun. Correct. That is 100% true. And if you're on pain meds, hey, I'm not the one to judge you.
Nope.
That's not me. I know family members that's on pain meds. It's just the addiction. They say can come after 4 is all it can take to actually get that feeling. Because you get used to the feeling of the euphoria, like you could do anything type feeling.
And it completely kills your dopamines.
Yeah. So, knowledge is power says they put me on one of those patches for that shit. Within 3 days, I was in the hospital. I had eroded my stomach so bad I was bleeding internally. That shit is poison. Yes, medications is poison, guys. It's like people that goes into mental institutions or hospitals. So I say for the best word, I guess. They go there and they have a problem, and it revolves back to around, well, you need medication to actually solve that problem. And then you go through this whole thing and you're like, oh, this isn't working. I'm feeling like crap. So they exchange your medications. They change your medications. And then they go as far as even saying that, well, you need more medications. And then whenever you leave to go back home, you leave with a bag full of medications. And then whenever you stop taking the medications, the same things happen again, or you feel better than what you did whenever you start taking the medications.
You can even go through withdrawals on antihistamines.
Yeah. Look at caffeine.
Yep.
Look at caffeine. And we can buy caffeine tablets over the counter.
I don't drink a lot of it. I drink half of one of these a day.
Oh, okay, Dr. Pepper. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to lie. I do drink my Red Bull. I do like my Red Bull. Sugar-free Red Bull is what I try to drink, guys.
That's 0 sugar.
So, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that I try to do that doesn't work out the best, but I'm human, guys. And so is everybody else. Hopefully you guys are human anyway. So, I mean, as far as that stuff goes, I'm not, if someone's on medication, it's so easy to take 1 more than what you're supposed to. And next thing you know, you're taking 4 more than what you're supposed to. And then the next thing you know, you're taking, tons more than what you're supposed to. And it's easily done. Barbie says, my brother is like that. He really got lost when our mom died. Oh, I bet. When my dad passed away, I quit smoking for 4 years. When my dad passed away, I went and bought a pack of cigarettes that night.
Grief is a hell of a thing.
And then I stopped smoking again, and now I haven't smoked in like 4 years. So it's the best thing I ever did, guys. Just put down cigarettes. Yep. I never really was into drugs anyway, so I never really had that problem. So, I mean, I can honestly say that I never really had that problem. Never had that problem at all. So the only thing I had a problem with was anxiety really bad.
Anxiety. I haven't since like 2016.
Yeah, alcohol I never was. I've only been to 1 bar my whole entire life. I've only been to 1 club my whole entire life.
That's crazy.
I can honestly say I've been a pretty good dude in my life. So,
absolutely.
Let's see. Barbie says, I also noticed growing up, some people didn't have addictive personalities. And see, that's the key right there. If you have an addictive personality and you say to yourself, you cannot live without this medication or without that drug, of course, you're not going to be able to live without that drug.
It's all up here sometimes.
It's all in your head. So sometimes, yes. Like some people will abuse anything that they take more as fun or okay. It's not, it's dumb. Yes, a lot of people has addictive personalities, and that's what it takes is an addictive personality. See, back whenever I was taking pain medicines and stuff, guys, my mom was like, look, son, one of the medicines is going to work as good as two of them. And I didn't believe her. You know what I'm saying? Because I was addicted to the pain meds.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, and it revolved around everything, guys. And my wife came up to me and was like, hey, you either put them down or I'm done. And I was like, 13 years, been a long time. And I just quit cold turkey. That's how I did it. And I haven't touched a pain pill in probably about 6 years now, 7 years now. And I don't even want to go to a hospital. Last time I went to a hospital, they gave me a shot of something for a muscle spasm, and it was a non-narcotic. And they was trying to give me something different. So I was like, no. So I mean, it's crazy.
Hurt like a bitch.
What, the Toradol shots or something?
Yeah, dude, they burn.
They hurt. Yeah, they hurt. They do hurt. I mean, so, but yeah, I mean, medicine's evolved so much today. So we started at Western days, olden days. They still had people, bounty hunters. And now look at our medications now. If they had the medications now that they had back then, and if they had the DNA testing now that they had back then, there would be no one getting away with murder right now, guys. Or there would have been no one getting away with murder back then. We think today's bad. I mean, back then you would actually go to a police station and get a poster of somebody and go out and hunt them down because there was a bounty for them.
If we had the things we had back then today, we might not have half the killers we have today.
That is 100% true. 100% true. And it's not going to slow down.
Mm-mm.
It's not getting any different neither.
Nope.
It's going to be the same thing over and over. It's just a repeat, guys. That's all it is a repeat.
Yep.
So, I mean, we still have the killers. We still have the drugs. We still have the people running moonshine. We still have the people robbing banks. We still have people making movies. I mean, it's the same thing. It's just a newer date. So, I mean, it's just crazy, guys. So, yeah, I mean, as far as like doctors go, if we had the doctors, what is 4 years from now going to be when it comes to doctors? You see what I'm saying? I mean, everything's just going to keep getting better in this world.
Yep.
Look at China. What do they say? China's like 6 years in front of us, 10 years in front of us, something like that.
Yeah,
technology-wise. I mean, what is that going to be 10 years from now? They're going to be 20 years. So what are they going to be doing? Hovering? I mean, that's what it seems like. People's just going to be hovering around the streets and, you know, going by and giving people five when they're on their hoverboards. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, look at
fly up in this bee.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, look at video games.
Yeah,
video games is revolved. Look at graphics on computers. Look at they could make a graphics card of a computer look real life. Absolutely. I mean, and then you could put on millionaire settings and look real life. I mean, it's crazy, guys. I mean, you got people actually building robots now.
Yeah,
and actually putting them to test.
Have you seen those ones on TikTok? Like the real life ones they're doing somewhere?
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah, with the faces and stuff on them.
Yeah. That's some sick shit.
Yeah, I've seen that. And they name them. They talk to them.
Yeah.
All that stuff. I mean, they have names just like regular human being does.
Kind of creepy.
And everything. I mean, it's crazy how this world is revolving around stuff that, you know, we never thought it would happen. I mean, look at RoboCop the movie, guys. I mean, now we have people putting faces on robots And they have eye movements. They walk. They talk just like we do. They know our names.
Yep.
All that stuff. It's
We're
crazy.
ever evolving.
So, but yeah, it's crazy, guys. All right. Well, I think I'm going to end the show tonight. I'm going to, like I said, I will be back on tomorrow. Probably, I don't know. I'll do a community post. No, tomorrow's Saturday. So I'm going to do a few videos tomorrow. I'm going to release some reaction videos. But as far as the live goes, I won't be on tomorrow because I'm going to spend time with my family and stuff. So other than that, Scuba Sam, is there anything you want to say?
No, but if you get a chance, Power Stroke's going live tomorrow 8, if you didn't know.
Power Stroke's going on. I will actually tune into that for sure.
Yeah.
So,
and it's 8. I want to say it's 8. Okay, it's 8 my time.
Okay. So. All right, cool. I will tune into that. You guys will see me in the chat for sure. I will do that on my phone if I have to. So, yes. All right, Scuba Sam. Yeah, have a good night.
You too.
Bye-bye. All right, guys. So I'm going to sit here for a few more minutes. Justice says good night. Wolverine, get to bed, Bare Bones. We'll catch up later. Yes, for sure. Hey, Bare Bones family, Red Rebel Nation. I love y'all. We love you too. Everybody, I'm so happy about our community, guys. Everybody talks like they're adults in the chats. It's nice to see. We normally don't have anybody actually trolling either. No trolls. I mean, it's actually pretty nice, guys. So I know a lot of lives you go to and you see people spamming the comments and saying all kinds of weird stuff to each other and fighting and arguing and everything else. I don't really have to worry about that in our chats, guys. But anyways, guys, I'm going to get out of here. But first, love yourself, like yourself, be nothing but yourself. Like, subscribe, channel, it's highly appreciated. Without further ado, guys, living the dream. Have a good night too as well. Your boy Deuce is out. Thank you, guys.